This is Kevin. He's a bi-curious unicorn who loves to party, and he wants to make $1 million. I mean, will you just take a look at that sparkling smile? One word: charisma. Kevin makes me so damn proud, and being the young, money-hungry unicorn that he is, he decided to get a well-respected job at... Whoa, Kevin, bro, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how you make $1 million, you silly pinhead, because unless you got a fresh pair of bolt-ons under that fur that I don't know about, that's how you lose millions, my G. And I refuse to sacrifice another one of my friends to the pole for profit. So get your horribly confused ass over here right now and focus. Look me in the eyes. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright, enough. This is getting way too weird for a YouTube video. Enough horsing around. Get it? Horsing. Listen closely, Kevin, because if you want to make $1 million without wasting away in a cubicle at some 9 to 5 for the next 50 years, pretending to laugh at all your boss's shitty jokes and being verbally abused by Greg at the water cooler complaining about his dead boring manage, then you need to start your own business. And you're in luck, my well-endowed friend, because they happen to call me Lockie. That's what they call me. Yep. That's my name. And I've been able to build 3 multi-million-dollar companies by the age of 24. And since I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, and my boy Kevin needs some help to make that good moolah, I'm going to tell you how I did it. I'm also going to share one glorious lesson, aka huge failure, from each business as I walk you through it. So you ready to get in? Kevin, you ready? Alright, ready, set. Now, just before we actually jump into the businesses and what I learned from it, I just want to add a few disclaimers first of all. So I didn't really actually want to make this video to begin with. The reason being is when I was coming up in business, I used to always watch these videos of 20-year-old millionaires and stuff online, and I think young guys talking about big numbers actually sets a really bad precedent for what is average and what's considered where you should be. So the average millionaire in America is 57 years old. So I think that number one, it sets a really bad standard for people to compare themselves to, so you should never compare yourself to someone else's journey, even though, to be honest, I'm guilty of that as well, because everyone starts at different spots and has different upbringings. The second thing is most of the young guys on the internet talking about how to generate an online income and build a business, in my opinion, are talking about completely the wrong things. Because I follow people like, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, lots of really experienced business owners. And the things that they talk about are all about adding value, building a great team, a lot of stuff that most people find quite boring. They're not talking about how to get super rich and super famous in 3 seconds. They're talking about how to build high value skill sets. So I know that's not the most exciting thing, so I'm going to make the content a bit more exciting in a moment here. However, I just want to add my 2 cents in and kind of share what I've learned from those masters that have really helped me build 3 legitimate businesses. Also, something else I really want to say is, I know it sounds cool to say 3 businesses. I shouldn't have 3 businesses, okay? I wish that I just had one company that was, all the sizes of the businesses put together into one, and I'm working on doing that over time. However, I don't want you guys to be impressed when someone says they have 5 businesses, 12 businesses, 20 different passive income streams, because usually, not always, there's Elon Musk has 100 fucking businesses, right? And the dude's a freak. But for most people, the more things that you have, the less each of those things are actually working to their potential. So I'm working on actually synthesizing everything I do down into one company, not having 3 businesses. Alrighty, so business number 1 is Veritas Digital. It is our full service digital marketing agency. I co-founded it 4 years ago with my amazing business partner, Lucas Durante, and we work with companies, basically help them digital marketing services to generate more leads and more sales online, all the way from small local service businesses all the way up to public companies like Noble Oak Insurance, who they're worth $150 million on the public stock exchange, helping them generate over $85 million a year in revenue. So we work with businesses at all different sizes throughout that. Alrighty, so the lesson I learned from Veritas, this is a really important one if you're starting off in your business journey. So when I first started off in business, I was working 9 to 5s, I was always trying to find some sort of get rich quick loophole or hack to make money, like drop shipping, Amazon stuff, and looking back, I made so many stupid mistakes that I wasn't aware of. So I was always trying to make the most amount of money in the next 30 days, and I didn't realize, it sounds so stupid to say it back, but I didn't realize that you make money because other people choose to give you money because you're providing them more value in exchange for that money. Pretty simple, right? And so back then, if you think about it, like I was trying to drop ship like, cat socks from China for 12 bucks. It would take like 4 weeks to get there. And that's not really providing a lot of value for people or learning a high value skill set. That's just trying to like win the lottery and pick a magical trending product that's gonna make you thousands of dollars. So when we founded Veritas, and I actually learned how to provide digital marketing services for businesses, like I could go to a business, I could set up their Google advertising, their Facebook advertising, and generate them sales and leads. When I learned how to do that, businesses would actually want to pay us thousands and thousands of dollars every month because we could generate them tens, hundreds, millions of dollars a year. Right? So that was a really big shift that seems really obvious in hindsight. However, most people who are getting in to the online business space, it's not obvious to them. They're trying to make money as fast as possible, and they're trying to do it by circumventing the process of actually learning a high value skill set, which doesn't really work out. So if you want to make money online and grow your own business, focus on what is a high value skill set that you can learn. Don't worry about getting paid for it right now, but once you learn it, you'll be able to make income for yourself for the rest of your life, independent of a 9-to-5 career. Business number 2 is Scale Smart. So at Scale Smart, what we do is we're an e-learning platform, and we help regular people start their own digital marketing agencies. So we started very successful in ourselves, and so a lot of people want to actually leave their jobs and learn the skill sets that we teach so that they can do their own thing. And I genuinely do believe that starting an agency, or even just learning how to generate leads for an agency and taking a commission, like a referral fee, is the easiest way to start making an income online, because it's zero risk. You don't have to put any money into buying inventory or anything up front. You don't have to run any ads. You can do it all by manual outreach, and you can learn a skill set that people are gonna pay thousands and thousands of dollars for every month. So that's what we do at Scale Smart. So the lesson from this one is pay attention to the actual fulfillment and passion and happiness you get from doing the work that you do every day. You need to be able to take care of yourself financially first of all. That's definitely number 1. But number 2 from that, don't just keep chasing money for money's sake. Actually focus on what would I spend money to do that's going to give me a certain emotion and feeling. That's why a lot of people love traveling. They're willing to trade the money for that emotion, and if you can create a situation in your own life where you're trading that money in a career perspective for happiness and fulfillment, you win. Business number 3 is actually an e-commerce brand. It's an alternative supplement company, and I have business partners in there that don't want me, throwing this all around the internet, so I'm not gonna say the name. If you're really curious, I'm sure if you do some digging on the internet and through our agency's website, you may be able to find something. But the lesson I learned with this one is really important, is it is so expensive to hire cheap people. So when I first started a business, I was just like, awesome, like, we can just pay people like $40,000 a year, and we can get twice as many employees and have twice the team size as if we paid everyone $80,000 to $100,000 a year. And that makes so much sense logically, but when it actually plays out, that is the exact opposite of how it happens. So when we were growing this business, what we did was Lucas, my co-founder, and my other co-founder, we were doing everything to start with, right? And then so we had to slowly outsource as we were growing large into the multiple 7-figure range. And so we said, okay, let's just hire really cheap people, and we can have lots of people getting lots of work done. However, what happened was we would hire cheap people, and the reason that they were cheap is because they didn't have a lot of experience, right? So like, that's cool, we'll just train them. That's totally fine. And so we'd bring them in, and then we'd be training them, and as we're working on our own thing, having to do all the work, and then also trying to train the team at the same time, we will basically just run off our feet, and we said, you know what, screw it, I'm not gonna train them, that takes too much time, I'll just do it myself. Doing it myself will be faster. So maybe that's not necessarily a problem of hiring cheap people, we just manage them and train them very poorly. However, at the start, that was our mindset, and since then, we've shifted our theory on hiring people and building a team. So I would rather build a team of people who have already proven that they can solve problems. So when you're hiring people for your team, you need to think, why am I actually hiring at the moment? Like, what problem am I trying to solve? We're not just trying to, pack an office with bodies. We actually we're hiring to solve problems. So what is the problem we're hiring to solve, and how can I find someone who has already solved that problem before, bring them into our company so they can solve it like that, and that is going to save way more money than an additional like $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a year in base salary. Because the opportunity cost on not having it solved is typically like 5, even 10x times that on an annual basis. So those are my 3 tips, those are my 3 lessons. I'm going to be shooting more videos on this channel, walking you through each of these businesses, other lessons that I've learned, digital marketing stuff, and how you can get your own start, and hopefully providing you with some guidance to shortcut your learning curve that I never got. Have an amazing day.